Hi guys, how are you all doing today? Now, I saw a video by Mayugno the day before yesterday, and he had come out to express his disappointment about his friends whom he was close to. He said that these friends of his are the ones who let him down. They were actually backstabbers. They were not true friends. He said that these friends are the ones who came in between him and his family, meaning his wife and child. He said that these people are the ones who are wishing him, the worst. They were not good friends to him. They did him wrong. They were snitches. They were selfish. They were bad people. Mayugno said all these things. And guys, as I was listening to him, I was like, now who exactly are these people that he's talking about? Of course, I had, an idea of who it may be, who these people are. But, I did not know the specifics. So I was like, people fall out with each other. It is a normal thing. So Mayugno, you will move on from this and, just do your own thing. Now that you have known who is not your true friend. Now, in this same video, Mayugno, showed his house, his unfinished house. And he was talking about how, he wishes to finish his house. But, finishing a house is not vegetable. You need good money. It is not just something that, you just snap your finger and it happens. So he was like, and these people who are telling him to save, it is not possible. He said that for him, he has to get his salary, do what he can do on the house, and, just remain with some money for, the upkeep of the family, food and stuff, and then wait for the next payment from YouTube. Now, that is how he has chosen to arrange himself. He said that, this house cannot stop because, it's going to be affected by, stuff like rain. The wood will start, rotting or something, if the construction doesn't go on. But now my question is, as he waits from, paycheck to the next, that period of time, all these things can still happen. The rain will be raining, whatever can affect the construction will affect it, So I don't know, guys, but people build houses for years. People do construction for years. And, when they don't have money, the construction stops and they save up. Then they continue when everything is right. I think the people who are giving him advice on saving are actually doing the right thing. I mean, that's according to me. But anyway, guys, it's his house. It's his construction. He has the final say on it. So now, my other question is, Mayugno seems to really have, he is not happy with how everything has stalled in his compound. Guys, I don't know, but somebody was telling me that it is the donors who advised him to build the two houses. But for me, I'm just wondering, why would he be building two houses? Okay, the store is fine. In my opinion, the store is fine. And like Mama Grace's house. So why was he building this other one? If he wanted to do it, he would have done it maybe much later. Years later after he's settled, he is doing well financially and everything. Because guys, I keep saying this here. I've said this a million times. You cannot budget for money that is in other people's pockets. It's true. They're donors. Guys, it is true. They'll give you money. But you see, These are human beings. They also have stuff that they are doing. They may require their money. What they planned is not what may, happen. They may get to a point that they also need their money for something urgent that's come up. They may change their minds. They are entitled to even change their minds because it is their money. So when you 100% depend on other people's money, because that's kind of what I'm seeing is happening to Mayugno. As much as he's saying that he is using his salary, he looks like he's confused, like he's really stuck. And it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. If I was him, I would stop that. That's just me. Anyway, guys, I'm not even going to get into that. Just drop your thoughts, your opinions on that issue, because I am wondering, why would he be building 2 houses? Because for me, I thought that he was able to build the 2 houses. That is why he was building them. But now clearly, he is not able. And the donors have said no to him. Of course, we had a lot of stuff. Remember, even there's a time this Mama Grace came to Marwa's live stream, and she was trying to tell Marwa that, she had sent a large sum of money to Mayugno, and he had misused it or something like that. And before that, he had also fallen out with this same Mama Grace due to something that he did. So I really don't know, and I don't want to get into that. But my thing is, if you know that you're depending on people, then why not treat them right? If it is your donor, why are you cornering? Number one. Number two, I feel like Mayugno felt like people love him too much, and people cannot fall out with him. He was showered with too much love, too much money around him until he got drunk with money. Guys, you know how you hear people get drunk with power? He got drunk with money. And guys, when somebody gets drunk with money, it becomes something else. But then again, I really don't blame Mayugno, because Mayugno is a young man. And guys, we must remember, he is not well educated. We also should remember, he doesn't have, like these parents who are, who can really be very good advisors to him. Because he has been talking about his father, going away, marrying, his father, having, these problems with his mother. His mother is going away. So I feel like he really did not have somebody to like really, advise him. I'm sure the donors were advising him here and there, but still, I feel like he needed somebody really close. Like a really close family member, really good friends who can advise him. But guys, we all know, when you're doing well, the friends, instead of advising you, they even try to do stuff behind your back to actually pull you down. People are jealous, guys. So I sometimes, when I'm looking at this thing, I'm also looking at it, on both sides. Because I feel like, Mayugno did all these things. He may not have done things exactly how the donors wanted, but then again, maybe he did not have that good advice. And also remember, this is somebody who never used to have money, so all of a sudden there's a lot of money, so it makes you drunk with money. I mean, I just feel like this guy was in between a rock and a hard place. And if indeed it's true that people advised him to build 2 houses, I think they're the ones who have messed him up. Like, seriously. Because logic has it that he should have just built 1 house, completed it, and then maybe, just maybe, start another one. But remember, he was building these 2 houses, at the same time. Guys, let me know your opinions. Is it right? Did he do right to build these 2 houses? at the same time? Do you feel like, him being a young man without maybe proper advisors, close to him? Because remember, guys, also, Marwa is one of the people who was advising him, but Marwa was far, And when you're far doing your own stuff, you may not be remembering, to advise Mayugno every step of the way. You can just give him an advice like today and then, let him, continue by himself. Do you think that he was drunk with money and he started to misbehave? And that is why the donors, spat him out real quick? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you all think. Now, before I could say Jack, I saw a video last night by Gintu the widow. Gintu has come to lament. Gintu is complaining. Gintu is saying enough is enough. Mayugno, you cannot be using my name for sympathy. Mayugno, leave me alone. Mayugno, I can expose you. Mayugno, I have a lot that I can say about you. Mayugno, you're a liar. Mayugno, you're not a Christian. Mayugno, you're a pretender. Mayugno. Guys, these are village shenanigans. Village shenanigans. Gintu was saying that Mayugno has been talking about him behind his back. Mayugno has been spoiling his name. Mayugno has been tarnishing him, telling people that he is the one who separated him from his kid and his baby mama. Guys, so Gintu the widow also claimed that Mayugno says that he has stolen his donators. Guys, people are going to finish each other out here because of donors. Now, he also says that he has stolen his wife and child. I think some of the donators were there, and, Gintu was trying to make fun, how did I steal you? Have I stolen you? And stuff like that. Donations, money, these are very sensitive things. First of all, when Gintu explained this whole situation, talked about how he was sent money, how he enabled Precious mother to move from Mayugno's home to another location without Mayugno's knowledge. And he clearly stated that it was a secret. He even said that Nick Obuda's wife is the one who spills the beans because Precious mother, after being assisted to move out of Mayugno's home by Gintu the widow, she went and spoke with Nick Obuda's wife. And Nick Obuda's wife talked to her husband, Nick Obuda. Nick Obuda, in turn, talked to Mayugno, told Mayugno about it. So Mayugno was mad. Guys, do you blame Mayugno for being mad? Do you blame Mayugno for being mad at somebody who was your friend, your employee, your confidant, receiving money behind your back, taking your wife and kid to an unknown location? Yes, they meant well, but why are you doing it behind my back? Guys, is it just me? It's like you coming to my house, a friend of mine, and then you're coming to make a deal with my husband, my loving husband, moving him out of our house, taking him together with my child somewhere else? Okay, guys, make me understand this. Was Mayugno and Precious mother having problems at this time? Were they having problems? Why would Ngutu the widow do that? Okay, let me put it this way. Why would anybody send money to Ngutu the widow to enable that? Maybe I missed some episodes, guys. Somebody enlightened me in the comment section. No matter what it was, personally, in my opinion, I feel like, Mayugno should have been made aware. And I truly understand where Mayugno was pissed off. I understand why Mayugno was mad at Ngutu the widow because of this. And I understand why Mayugno feels like Ngutu the widow, he is the one who came between him and his child, especially. Not even Mama Precious, but Precious herself. Because, guys, we know how much Mayugno loves his daughter. Mayugno truly loves this little girl. So for me, I feel like Ngutu the widow coming out here, playing victim, asking a question, a question like, what did I do wrong to Mayugno? You did wrong, Ngutu the widow. How dare you make secrets behind your friend, your confidant, your boss? How dare you make, such kind of things? And by the way, guys, this girl, the one who was being moved out, she couldn't be sent money directly. It had, the thing is, this part of the money was sent to Ngutu the widow. That is the part I think that really pissed off Mayugno the most. I know that for a fact, because I too wouldn't be happy. So guys, Ngutu the widow spoke about Mayugno having zombies. He is no longer in Team Rindima. He has had it. He is fed up. People know him to be the best man in the whole entire earth. He is blameless. He is sinless. He is righteous. He doesn't chase women in the village. He has never, done anything wrong. Ngutu, you are painting a picture like you are such a perfect human being. And this thing turned ugly, guys. When Ngutu the widow started to say that Mayugno was accusing him of wanting to kill him and his sister Dorina. Guys, where would that come from? Why would somebody think like that? Unless somebody threatened you. And so, Ngutu says that Mayugno went and told his parents about this. And Mayugno's mother vowed to finish Ngutu the widow using witchcraft. Guys, And guys, I don't know about you all, but I felt like Ngutu, at first I felt like his apology was real. But then again, later, when he started asking for jobs, he started to say that, there are people in this village who can never, give me work because I have been working in some sites and they perceive those people to be enemies. And so they cannot give me work in their places, And so he was out there saying that, me, I don't have a problem. I mind my own business. When I come to work for you, I just do the work that has brought me there and I'm out. I do not involve myself in drama. You even saw me working at Percy's place. I did my work, I finished, and I left. Did you see me engaging in any kind of drama? Guys, anybody would be afraid to employ this kind of person because he will come and conspire with your husband or your wife. When you have a problem, with your relative, this guy will be sent money and then do cornering behind your back. And say it was a secret, and then come out here to say, forgive me. Because he was asking for forgiveness from Mayugno. Although he had said that he had already asked for this forgiveness before. Guys, would you trust this kind of person? Because people know what he did to Mayugno. These actions that he did, kind of portray jealousy. Ngutu the widow was speaking about himself, you would think he's an angel who has just dropped from the sky. He apologized, guys. He asked for a job. He asked for jobs rather, because he does construction work. So guys, I feel like this guy, he was only apologizing because he needs work, and he has seen that things have become thick. People who are affiliated to Team Rendima, Team Marwa, are probably not giving him work. He even said that he wouldn't mind going to work at the villa. He is ready, even at Mayugno's place. He said he does not mind. As long as, he gets work, he gets paid, that's all he cares about. Which I understand, guys. I understand. However, some people are saying that they have lost trust in him because of how he treated Mayugno and because of how he is not loyal. Some people are, very serious when it comes to loyalty. So people are saying that this guy cannot be trusted. What do you think, guys? Do you think he was genuine in his apology? Do you think it's only about work? Do you think he has seen that things have become thick? Do you think that indeed he is as good as he's saying he is? Guys, remember, at some point, or rather at some points, in the live stream, he was threatening Mayugno. He was saying that he has a lot of stuff, that when he says, when he comes clean out here about Mayugno, the whole world is gonna shake. People will not believe it. He has a lot of stuff, So this is a way of, silencing Mayugno. So if indeed he had good intentions about apologizing, would he be threatening Mayugno? I don't know, guys. You let me know in the comment section. Who would have thought that these two gentlemen who used to entertain us, make us smile and just give us good content, would turn out like this? Who would have thought that, jealousy, enmity, bad mind, secrecy, all this stuff will come and separate these guys? For me, I hope that they forgive each other, because he asked for forgiveness from Mayugno, and he said that he has forgiven Mayugno. However, sometimes, guys, even when you forgive somebody, it doesn't mean that now you become friends again. You forgive each other, you can forgive each other and just stay apart, love each other from a distance. So I don't know how they're going to go about this. Because, guys, as much as Mayugno is not perfect, Mayugno has his own faults. We have also seen how our people have come at him. Remember how Sergio came to do videos talking about people should not support him anymore. Mayugno is doing this. And then, he spoke a lot of crap about Mayugno. Clearly, that was jealousy. So some of these things, that the donors are told, I feel like they should investigate. Somebody should not just tell you something about somebody and, you believe it, just like that. Because people are jealous out here. People don't want the best for others. And, that's just the truth. It is a sad reality. I don't know what you think about this, guys. Leave your opinions, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below about this issue. Even if you have contrary opinions, please just drop them in the comment section. Let me know. Because I may also have missed something. And guys, I have seen another video by Gintu. Guys, people really look for trouble. Like, seriously. He has, appointed himself Captain G. Captain Jams. He is going around the village, checking on Mwango's land, going to check the road, going to check on, Matiko's family. He is just looking for trouble. I don't know who has sent him. Guys, he even showed himself coming from, MORAA's villa. But of course, I know he didn't get there. He probably got to the gate or somewhere near there and then started filming from there. He went and stood somewhere near Uncle Mo's place, filming there. He goes along to start saying, oh, I can hear people talking, that is MORAA and D and the Fundis, the Masons and stuff. He's even taking a picture. Look at the thumbnail. He is taking a picture, showing D, MORAA, and, the Fundis on the side, at a safe distance. This guy, I think he's sick in the head. Guys, what is paining them with this D land issue? This land was sold to D. It's not like she grabbed it. Guys, you should hear what people are saying. They exchanged land with a motorbike. And he actually called Ernesto on phone. And Ernesto does not know anything that went down. He even said it himself. So he is saying things that he doesn't know. Ernesto, why can't you call home? Talk to your mother. Talk to your father. Let them explain to you everything that happened. Why are you coming out here with, all these fake stories? Who told you? And in any case, guys, it was on video. That, the motorbike was bought and then there was extra money that remained. So I don't know where Ernesto is getting all this nonsense from. So he sent Gintu, Ernesto now. When they spoke with Gintu on the phone, he sent Gintu to go to his place and interview his brother. Why can't Ernesto just call his brother and talk about, this issue with him? What kind of family is this? No wonder they're selling land without you knowing. Ernesto, if this is the kind of people you are. I felt like Ernesto was trying to tell Gintu, to try and get the land back. However, Gintu clearly stated, after going around the village like a madman, he finally, stated, he said one sentence, the land has already been sold, it cannot be gotten back. Thank God he realized that. All this he was doing for content, just running around trying to show people that he can, do something. Trying to give himself powers that he doesn't have. Oh, Captain G in the house, Captain G doing this thing. Captain G what? Captain Jams, you cannot do nothing. Is that even your land? How are you even concerned in that land? Look at this one. Now he goes to Matiko's home and also tries to, bring fitina there. Cause commotion. Guys, yes, David Jr. took Matiko out of their home. But we should remember the reason as to why he took him out of there. What is the point of the man being home and being a nuisance? A hopeless nuisance for that matter. Being a burden to people. Isn't it better that he goes somewhere, he reforms, he gets treated, he gets better, he gets well, and then when he comes back home, he comes home as a better person, makes better choices, because he will be sober, he will be healthier, because changa is something that is finishing somebody, slowly by slowly. So for me, I feel like, yes, Gintu showed their home. Matiko is not there. His wife is not there. But then again, we should realize that them being away for some time, to get better and then come back and now do what is needful. At the end of the day, that young boy, Matiko's son, is not alone. Matiko's mother and father, they are not that old. They are taking very good care of this boy. It's not like Matiko, is out there partying, enjoying life, and just being a crazy person out there. Matiko has gone for treatment, Gintu. And as for this lady, we all know the reason as to why she left. That is Matiko's wife. And guys, I feel like, if ever they want to reconcile, when they're all now, thinking straight, and they actually decide to do that, then that'll be okay. But we know that David Jr., what he did it with a good, with good intentions. It's not like what Ngutu the widow did. Secrecy behind Mayugno's back. David Jr. did this thing, openly, in front of the whole entire world. We all witnessed it. We all know where Matiko is. Guys, it really baffles me how these village idiots keep, asking this question. Where is Matiko? Where did David Jr. take Matiko? Like they do not know. If they are doing videos themselves, then they know very well how to watch videos of other people. So, I'm sure they watched David Jr.'s videos, For them to come out here and react and yap, anyhow, they have been watching David Jr.'s videos, so they know exactly what hospital, David Jr. took Matiko. They also can follow up. They can. Nobody is, preventing them from going to find out or from helping him, and bringing him back home. Let us see how this Sergeant Jams was running around the village like a madman, spying on these lands, spying on all these people. Take a look at this, guys.
Today, I'm just dipping myself into it, so I can just give you much of the brim point. Now you called Sergeant G in the spot to make sure that everything is coming to you live, one-on-one. And today, back to the center, guys, and this is the land that's bringing much of the problems here. And the boys are liquored. Imagine, the boys are just swaying in terms of walking, and it means that they have just been given a lot of liquor at this kind of an age, and they're just being used. Oh my living God. So this is the nature, and this is the land that was sold at this kind of the area. So I want to be intervening to understand how was it and how big is it, so as it can, which kind of the land is being sold in terms of a motorbike. So just discussed there, very meticulous, and the land is already sold. I see the Mwango, she's there, Marwa, he's there, and they're now negotiating on how they should pay much of the workers who are just bringing much of the poles, so they can just make sure that the land is sold completely. So there's no way of talking about the land going to be not be brought back. So the land is sold completely. So keep it tuned. Let me get a good capture.
Gintu was out there trying to say that there are people who are responsible for other people fighting in the village. And he wants to expose these people. He wants to find out who these people are. He said that he wanted to know if these lands indeed had title deeds. Guys, who sent this boy? Who sent this little boy? Oh my God. Gintu even went to talk to Matiko's father. But before we see, him talking to Matiko's father, let us listen to him some more. Oh my God.
To Lady J, this was the land. Here we are. And what's really popping out, because if this is the land from this kind of the Saiso, because the Saiso entail that that is where the land, talk about boundaries. Whenever you see a Saiso, that is a boundary. And we have even some bees here, and this is how the land looks like at this kind of the particular moment, so including these ones here. So it was separated into two. Talk about one boy and another boy and another boy at the far end. So it was separated into three, meaning that three boys at a time. So Matiko was in the middle, whereby this kind of the land was the recently that was paid 60,000 Kenya shillings. So as if Matiko fails to pay it, or fails to whenever they're going to be talking about, yeah, give us our money, we don't want to buy that kind of the land, this is the land that has much of the problem.
And then when he was talking to Matiko's father, like seriously guys, it was amusing. You know, it is sad, but it was amusing. Because he was asking this papa so many questions. He even said, you know, asked him, if I get you money, you know, can you return it to them and get your land back? And remember, this Mzee had said that, you know, these people had, you know, had not finished paying. According to Gintu, he said that they had paid 60,000 shillings. Now again, when he was talking to this Mzee, it turns out they owe 60,000 shillings. So if it was 100,000 that they were supposed to pay, and they have paid 60,000, it means it is 40,000 that's remaining. On the other hand, if it is 60,000 remaining, it means they have paid 40,000 shillings. So which is which? Guys, what I'm trying to say is that this Mzee was confused. Does this Mzee know what he's talking about? And this Mzee clearly stated that when he gets a problem, David Jr. always helps him. So how is David Jr. a bad person? And then again, when Gintu asked this Mzee how old he was, he said 25. And then Gintu continued to press him. No, you can't be 25. He said 35. And then again, when Gintu went on to say, no, you can't be 35, he again said he's 20. Guys, is this somebody who you can believe in what he's saying? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. I know, guys, he may not know his exact age, but he clearly, you know, would know he is not 25. He would know he's not 25. You know, he would be saying, I'm, you know, 60s, 70s, or even 50s or whatever, you know, at least. But when you say 25, come on now. Clearly this Mzee does not know what he is saying. So for me, I cannot trust a word that this Mzee was saying. Guys, listen to this.
So is even talking about is still having a debt of 60,000, which is $500. You can imagine up to this kind of the time, they have not yet paid that money, and it has taken months, and they're talking about we have to grab much of the lands as possible. That is a strategy of the conduct, and I understand it, because he's talking about you just pay small, and whenever he goes there, he will be told, bring our money back and take that kind of the plot. Now they don't have anything. They have taken Matiko. They have taken the wife, which is called Nchago. And where are they? Where are they? And they are now talking about, he's in the rehab. Right now, the information that came is a problem. Very narcotic. That where is Matiko at this kind of the time? So nobody is telling anything. So if Gintu want to be venturing into it, it's going to be another scenario. Because it's going to be so bigger and defected unto them. Because they're going to be knowing the real G or the Captain G is in the town. To make sure that now things going to be happening.
And guys, Gintu was really trying to make his case. He even went as far as asking the kid, you know, Matiko's child, like, your mother went away? And this kid clearly told him, no, that's not my mother. Gosh, guys, what an embarrassment. Guys, what is this people's problem? Why are they trying to cause chaos where there are no chaos? Land has been bought. You know, willing buyer, willing seller. Let the case rest. They can do nothing about it. Going to spy on them, listen on their conversations, you know, try to see what they are doing. investigating them? What kind of life is this that this man Gintu wants to live? What is he trying to prove? He's just making a fool of himself. People are minding their own business, guys. People are doing their own thing. You are there sniffing their ears, walking around the village, talking about, can you see them right there? Can you see them right there? I mean, you look foolish, Gintu. Is this a kind of content, he wants to do? Is this the in thing now? What a shame. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this man. Let me know what you think about Mayugno, about Gintu the widow. Drop your honest, opinions in the comment section below. And let's have a discussion. Let's have this conversation. If you are here and you have not liked this video yet, why? Give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please take this moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification, because that is the only way that you will be notified by YouTube every single time that I drop a banger. Guys, let us meet in the next one. Bye bye.